That,
Oh yeah.
oh,
Wow.
oh. What? Okay, I was like, hold on a minute, and then I was like, okay, yes, I understand what you mean. Four.
Oh, not Hoa.
Not,
Wait,
not
hold
that
on.
one.
I forgot to change my audio outputs. Let me do that first.
Oh, okay.
So that I don't need to fuss about anything. Settings, audio, speakers, USB device. Okay, cool. I can also put the music on this. Great, cool. Now I don't need to have my voice meter open anymore. So, hello everyone, welcome to this, something rather different. Oops, official stream can go away now. Oh wait, what did Absent? Oh right, because he was on my other layout, so now he's like disappeared. Sorry.
I'm a ghost!
Pay
Pay attention to my elegant dance steps.
Oh, he's appearing.
Oh. You can see my horns?
Yes.
Oh, I'm like Venom Snake. I'm gonna say 5 things and then never speak again.
There we go. Cool. Okay, yes, as I was saying, we are here today to talk about Puyo midgame, and that is very broad. Because, wow, what does that mean, Yoshi? That's the
If
thing that you
Puyo's
play
a
all the
mid-game,
time.
then why are you so obsessed with it?
Oh, I'm going to throw you out.
Okay.
So, Acliv and I have been struggling because for the past little while, we have been trying to figure out how you play mid-game well, because for the longest time, we've been developing mid-game in the Western community. When I say Western, I mean non-JP community, right? And in the Western community, our mid-game is fairly simple, right? Like, it began with the age of like, two doubles and things like that, where it's just like big, quick chains which force your opponents to set off their main chain, and then you extend yours and you win, right? Like, that's a very simple mid-game. And then, you develop a response because, okay, if a player is going to do that, I'm going to build my own 2-double and either fire first or fire a stronger one. But then it's like, it's still simple, right? It's just, you build the mid-game chain, you force your opponent's main chain, or you just happen to, like, catch them at a good time and they just lose immediately, right? Very, very simple.
What?
And then it gets to the point where it's like, okay, 2-doubles aren't viable all the time. Why don't I just build like a 3-chain instead? So you do like 3-chain or a power 3 of some sort. And then it keeps going, right? Like, oh, you can keep trading up to as high of a mid-game chain number as you like, as long as you're smart with your resources. And so we've even reached a stage where sometimes in our mid-game, we get like 5-chain mid-game, maybe even 6. I don't think we're really seeing 7 from Western community, except the one I did against Acliv, but in the like OU match, but that's like very much an exception. So yeah, like for the most part we're building ourselves up to be able to create either strong, powerful short chains or longer chains, because when you get to like 4 and 5 chain, those shorter chains become overwhelmed by that power. And so like we have this simple view of mid-game where you're balancing your resources in a way that it's like, I want to be able to commit to main chain, but I also want to be able to create these mid-game chains to prompt a response from my opponent, whether that be like, again, if you do like a quick small chain, it might prompt your opponent to set off their big chain, big mid-game chain, and then you might be able to just get main chain advantage from there. Or, if you poke them at a good time with a 1-chain, then they will have to spend time digging, but then if you have a follow-up chain, it's like, okay, fine. Like, there are simple little things like this that we understand. What happens when both players get so good at the game that they have opportunities to do anything with their board, or so it feels like, right? What if on player 1's side, they have like a 6-chain, maybe they have their multiple stack, but they keep Puyo out of the transition so that they have like a 6-chain built up in the mid-game. But they also have a huge 2-chain on their tail that they can use. But here's the thing, why would you fire that? Because your opponent here has a 5-chain, or they have this huge thorn that they could send at any time. Why would either of the players send their resources when it is strictly better to chain second, right? If your opponent sets something off first, you just send something stronger to them. That feels like the obvious way to win the game. And in the simple view of mid-game, sure, that's reasonable. But again, at these higher levels, players are so good at manipulating their resources that it becomes so difficult to analyze what is a good move in these games. Because if you go first, don't you just lose? But also, you don't necessarily. So like, how can we unpack what makes a good choice in the mid-game? Or at least, you know, a relatively safe choice, because I feel like that's the other side of it. If you can't make an optimal decision, at least make a decision that's safe for you. Because the moment you lock into something that is unsafe, you're just like at disadvantage. So how can you make moves that still allow you to not fall into disadvantage, basically? It's a lot of thinking like that. And at the moment, it's probably a bit word salad. So why don't I just bring up the exact little conversation that we had among ourselves before we come into the discussion today. It's a bit of a DM leak, but I think it's perfectly fine, probably.
I'm getting mad at you.
What? Oh, Tom's getting mad at you. I thought I said I'm getting mad at you. I was like, what? Yeah, so...
Hey, I get mad too if I was Tom.
Oh, okay, well that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Me when I'm so cool and awesome and Tom.
Okay, friend. Alright, hi, welcome to my DMs. So... this is a little bit small, I understand, but I'd have to go into my Discord settings. Probably. I mean, I guess I could do that, but like, let me just like talk to you guys about talk this through. Alright. Acliv begins the discussion with, I have a question which I discussed with Yoshi. Around mid-game or late game, there are often several sides. This is what I was trying to describe, but it was off the top of my head. So this is the exact structure of this question. There are often several side chains on both players' boards. In this case, how do you efficiently analyze and determine the better move? So should I do a thorn? Should I do a 2-double? Should I do a 5-chain? The question is easy for early mid-game because we talked about that article by Yoda, right? Where when you're low on the board, there's like that very easy like sort of rock paper scissors situation where it's like, oh, you can do a 2-double, but the moment you do any more than that, like the opponent has resource advantage and you just like explode.
Right. Where it's like, yes, okay, I understand. It's happening.
It's very
I see it.
So it becomes increasingly complex when both players have more resources. And while ideally we could perhaps analyze a better move, we can't do that in every game since it's too fast. Tom launched into this massive deal, but I think this is a really interesting way to simplify the game.
At 4 AM too.
And I feel like this is the sort of thing that is kind of, it's intuitively obvious, but to hear it spoken out this way is really enlightening. I'm not sure what's your main concern, but here are the important things. Okay, because we're going to get to that. So this is a general overview, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not making fun of him as well. I mean that this is the context for this whole conversation will probably revolve around this. There are two principles in the mid-game. Principle 1 is you are at an advantage if you fire your chain later. The second principle is winning by exceeding your opponent's max potential chain. Saturation. These are the only two principles that mainly matter. The game revolves around these two things. There are exceptions that we will have to talk about.
It's not the be all and end all, but it's like the main idea is to overpower or over potentialize.
Yes, your chain.
or do better.
Yes. So,
but in two different manners.
Number 1, the first principle means that the player who fires their chain later gains the advantage. Right? In the mid-game, both players usually have many options, but once a player fires first, they lose all of their options and become locked during their chain. So this is the idea behind that I was talking about, where I'm saying, if I am either of the players, and we both have a bunch of options, why would I send my chain first? Because the opponent can just beat mine. So here he goes on to say, meanwhile, the other player still retains their options and gains extra time, allowing them to build a chain larger than their opponents. Thus, the later player gains an advantage in terms of both options and time. And this is most obvious in a main chain battle, but the principle does apply to all phases of the game, including mid-game and endgame. Just for clarity, mid-game is pretty much anywhere in the middle of the board after the first transition. Endgame is pretty much like third floor stuff, like when you're about to pop your chain, you might do like 2 chains up there, 1 or 2 chains up there, but like it's the top of your board when you're reaching your whole one, like your max chain potential. But yeah, so like the idea that like setting off your main chain first is putting you at a disadvantage, or like rather, if you flip it, if you're the person who fires their chain second, you're probably going to win that exchange. Yes. That's very obvious in main chain battles, and it's like fairly not. I shouldn't say the word obvious for mid game because it maybe isn't as obvious, but like generally, if you fire your chain second in mid game, then you can just have a better chain than your opponent because they got locked into the chain as soon as they set it off. You can choose to match it or extend so that you can like beat that chain. So that's the first principle. And as he says, at first glance, this principle suggests that neither player will want to fire, resulting in a stalemate. However,
I understand, it's the idea of deterrence. It all makes sense.
Yeah, nani.
I hate it because it's right.
It is. If both players have
deterrence, yeah.
If both players have huge chains, then what is the point of setting anything off before? What makes you set off a chain before your opponent?
Yes. So, however, the fact that prevents this and complicates the game is a second principle, which is winning by exceeding your opponent's saturation. So this principle states that if you build and fire a chain larger than your opponent's maximum theoretical chain length, strictly speaking, their saturation. I don't know what plus the lethal margin means exactly.
You can probably ask him,
I guess, or
I'm not sure. If
do you want to ask him for lethal margin in Japanese?
I'll ask what that means. But essentially, if you fire your chain first, you will lose because your opponent cannot extend you. But wait, what if they can't out-extend you because their max chain potential is capped? So if you notice that your opponent's chain length is capped to the extent that if you extend past it, they can't beat you anymore, then you've won the game, even if you set off your chain fast.
Yes.
And then he talks about saturation here.
Can I say, maximum theoretical chain length is actually really good. I really like that.
Do you think it sounds... I think...
It sounds a bit unwieldy, I guess?
Yeah, it is a bit unwieldy.
I think it reads well in terms of intent. But I think the same... Max chain potential carries the same meaning, right? I just want to make sure of that, because that's what that's meant to mean.
Max chain potential, yes.
Yes, but whenever I said max chain potential, what I meant is exactly this: maximum theoretical chain length.
Yes,
it's what they would be able to build from their board state.
And this includes the Puyos already on the board, right? Or
yeah. So what chain can they make using their chain on the board plus the space they have left over?
Because this is the Yorasoma article of, should I make it a 2-double? Should I make it a should I make it a huge chain, or should I? What can I do with this board? Yes, this is like the screenshot that you showed us. My brain is expanding.
Oh, some Widow actually probably clarified it just then. Sounds like lethal margin just means you have to beat their chain by enough to kill. Beating it by 3 garbage probably won't do the job. Right, you want to beat their saturation plus, like, you want to also send slightly more so that you win,
So you
win
want
the
to
exchange.
Send up these like 2 rocks.
You want it to be a kill confirm, not a...
Just like make it even with them. That's silly.
Yes.
Then you're just like throwing the game.
Okay.
But that's why he says fire a chain larger than your opponent's. Yeah, maximum theoretical. I am going to do that, Acliv. I'm first introducing everyone to today's conversation so that when we start talking with Tom, we can go straight into the conversation. So I'm just doing an introduction first about his...
She's really in like the lecture vibe today.
Like well, I'm teaching myself right now, so you guys have to listen to me do that and get lectured to. Who's everyone?
Who is everyone?
Everyone who is in the stream and everyone who will watch this, like when it gets uploaded, I guess. Yeah. In the archive. Yes, that's right. Delta vs Yamada. I just put up any of the S League matches because I think S League will have the most like complex mid-game situations for us to like get confused about. So it should help, I think. Yeah. So saturation refers to such and such. And again, I think max chain potential, you have to be careful that the connotation isn't just chain length, but it's potential score. But max score potential sounds a bit too like
potential score in meaning?
Like because it's not just about the chain length, but it's about the power of the chain,
about
right? Which is measured in score.
Okay. Potential score as in yes,
because then that equates
like the
to
actual
garbage.
amount of points you get.
Yes, in a sense, you can say it refers to the maximum potential like garbage you can send. But like, it's because we talk about garbage in terms of score, score, whatever.
Okay, sorry, that just clarifies.
Yes. So if you manage to exceed the opponent's saturation, you win even if you fire first, since the opponent can't possibly counter, right? So easy.
Aha.
Therefore, if both players follow the first principle and try to delay firing, once the mid to late game is reached, one player's saturation becomes fixed. At that moment, if the other player recognizes they can exceed it, the balance breaks instantly.
Yes.
So it's not that if you notice that your chain is better, it's about the fact that you notice that your max chain potential is better than your opponent's max chain potential.
If you realize your Horwa is more like powerful, you don't have to deter because you know you will overpower the opponent no matter when you fire.
Correct. And this is such a simple thing to say because we already do that when you're playing like high level player versus low level player. When you get to like a certain chain length and you see your opponent is like way behind in resources, Horwa isn't just about the remaining space they have in that case, it's also about the speed they play out. Their Horwa is limited by their build speed. So let's say you have like a 10 chain and they have a 5 chain. Your Horwa, if you set up a chain, you have a 10 chain, their Horwa might be only an 8 or 9 chain because they don't have the capacity to extend that much during that time.
Of course.
So by their Horwa being lower, you win the game by sending off your chain first. That's again like one of the easiest examples and something we already do off intuition, because obviously if you make a chain that's like
obvious
that the opponent can't beat, then like they will lose. But it still applies at top level player, where if you can identify that your chain is bigger than their max chain potential, then you can set it off and comfortably win.
Difficult to recognize because the idea of like it's not as clear as this opponent is slower at building and cannot build as high.
Yes, that's
it's more like this opponent just has a bad board.
But that like description needs so much more like diving into, because what makes the board unwieldy or like some cases are obvious, but others are like, how could I ever know that their Hallwa is not as high as what my chain is looking like right now? How could I ever know? So, to cap off what he is talking about, he says, putting these principles together, if two ideal players were to face off, they wouldn't fire their chains, but would instead continue to extend their main chains. As the remaining space on the field decreases, their saturation becomes fixed. And the moment one player surpasses the opponent's saturation, for example, like a 16 chain tends to be a tipping point, but again, that depends on the player's abilities to build chains. But yeah, generally, if you get to like 16, then it's very difficult for your opponent to be so efficient that they can beat that, right? So you fire your main chain when you reach that point. Alternatively, right, because that's if you play main chain game. Alternatively, if a player's mid-game building is weak, the other may judge that they can already exceed their opponent's mid-game saturation, and thus initiate a mid-game fire. So for example, if you send a 5-chain in the mid-game, it sounds like a big commitment, but if your opponent does not have the mid-game Hallwa to create a 5-chain response, then they are locked into either losing immediately, or they have to main chain.
Which fixes their Hallwa, so you can
just
easily...
Yes. But in order to guarantee that you will win, by sending that 5-chain, you assume they have a fixed Hallwa. However, you need to analyze your own Hallwa in that moment and go, do I have the potential to create a chain that exceeds what they have set off if I send this 5-chain first?
Right.
Because, yes, if they set off their main chain first, it's fixed already. Like, their chain is going off, they can't change how long it is. But if you can't then extend your chain well enough to beat it, then there was no point in forcing them to main chain. Because, essentially, your main chain Hallwa is lowered if you send that 5-chain. Because you're cutting time off.
Yes.
Right.
Because it's not just build speed or build potential or your length, it's the time you have to build it, because it's also the pieces that are coming, and if you're... If you lock yourself into a little like mid-game 5-chain, not only have you locked in your like top Hallwa, you're losing Hallwa as the chain goes on. Because the disparity between, like, the difference grows between you and your opponent.
Yes. And he says it's a bit difficult, but any other things that derivative situations done under these principles. So if you want to evaluate a specific position in an actual match, I think it's best to assess the variables that appear in these principles, namely the number of options, the amount of Puyo resources on the field, which has the inverse of the time that will be needed in the future, because the more Puyos you currently have, the less time you need to spend in the future to like make up more resources. And then you have saturation, chain length, protection score. So there are a few factors that you have to consider in order to engage in like effective mid-game. And then, so you have these two guiding principles regarding how you play Puyo. Generally, if you fire later, you win.
Yeah.
But also, you have the problem that of Hallwa, where you can also win by not only firing later, but if you fire first, if your chain beats their max chain potential, then you also win. So there's two principles about how to play mid-game. Now, an exception to this is using a 1-chain. Because it occurs too quickly, the principle of advantage for the later player does not always apply, which is why top players often start the mid-game with a single chain, right? Because this principle then gets broken because
like
if that 1-chain lands, like if a thorn lands, then like, well,
of course,
this principle only applies because it assumes that the second player has time to react and create something stronger.
Yes.
But a one chain just breaks that because it's like, oh, they're forced to accept that garbage.
Does this also oh wait, no, the principle of advantage for the player who fires later doesn't matter in the case of a like a Horwa win. Because if you, for example, if you built a chain and deliberately made it cut or finish early to catch your opponent off guard, and that lands, then that's like a Horwa, right? Because they didn't have the time?
Sort of. I think I see what you mean. Like, by cutting your chain, you reduce your opponent's Horwa because they don't have as much time to extend their chain or to finish off their chain in the first place.
Yes.
So there is a reduction in their max chain potential. Yes. Yes, I think I see what you mean. But then
it also requires a lot of like...
Oh, you go.
I feel like you have to already have knowledge of the, like... Yeah, if you manage to exceed the opponent's saturation, you win, even if you fire first. I feel like that's just a natural extension of that.
They sort of, like, go hand in hand and also contradict each other. Which is why the mid-game becomes so complex, because you want to lean into one of them, but then the other one still exists, and it's like, okay, well, this is difficult. I was going to say, in the case of cutting your chain, that reduces your opponent's Horwa. However, if your Horwa is too low, then they're still going to win, because, like, say you cut your chain, and then they have a lower max chain, because you restricted the time. The thing is, if you're, by doing that attack, your max chain potential is also lower because you have less time after they send their attack.
That's what I was going to say. And because so, if you cut, it lowers your own Horwa up, and then you have to, like, if you're going to commit to it as a, like, type of gambit, then you have to go, okay, is the loss to my Horwa enough, like, is it not as great as the opponent's?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Because if your Horwa is still higher
and
after...
kill you, so...
like, yeah, well... That's why we can't, like, ascribe a specific number to Horwa, because it's still at the whims of RNG, but as a general concept, you can... That's all you can really do. Like, yeah, you have to generalize how much potential a player has. So... That's the, like... the basics of high-level mid-game. We're already saying a lot.
This is incredibly technical.
Okay, here we go. So, Acliv asks a little bit. As for my concern, maybe I should do more clarification. As an example, assume the game has process to mid-game. First player has a 2-double and a nearly complete 5-chain, and 2P has a thorn and a 6-chain. Both players have their main chain. In this case, my question will be, how do you identify that the two players have these chains quickly? In a real fight, it's very difficult to identify my opponent's side chains within several glances. Do you have tips for observing the opponent, just like for making good observations and actually seeing those options in the first place? And secondly, even if you identify all of your side chains, how do you quickly decide what to do? Both players could choose not to fire anything, or fire one of their side chains, but this depends on a very careful evaluation on the opponent's board. I think I might be able to do such an evaluation if I watch the replays, but it's hard for me to do so in real-time gaming. So basically, how do you make good judgments about the value of your chain versus your opponent's chain? And my response here is our problem coming to the idea of whether we can determine ways to judge if the opponent's mid-game chain's potential. Again, the saturation, if we want to start calling it that, we'll see. Perhaps we will end up adopting the term. So, can we determine whether our opponent's mid-game chain's potential can beat our mid-game chain potential? It gets complex because at our level, it's not only that one player has a 2-double, but if their board shape is good and their opponent gives them time, such as if their opponent attacks first, then they can turn it into like a 3 double. So not only do you want to attack when you already have a larger chain, but you have to determine the opponent's saturation for each of their mid-game chains too. So again, this is, even if you both have 2 doubles on your board, if you fire first, then they don't actually have a 2 chain available, they have a potential 3 chain available. So you're not fighting a 2 chain, you're not fighting something in the present. When you fire first, you're fighting something in the future.
Yes! Yes!
Wow, now that I say it like that,
Yes!
that makes a lot of sense.
Oh my god!
Firing a chain isn't targeting a current board state, it's targeting a potential board state.
Oh! The whole line makes sense now!
That's so crazy. Wow.
Wow!
Because I think that's... it's sort of unraveling now why you can't just say that one person's board is strictly vulnerable. Because it's not just about having a vulnerable current state, it's about
having a vulnerable future state.
Yes. So whenever someone's like, wow, you shouldn't put one Puyo on your trigger as a trigger color because you're really vulnerable. Well, if they have a double coming up, they're not vulnerable. So their chain was never vulnerable in the first place, unless it's like, again, if you do a Thorn, Thorns break everything. Then they're like, okay, well, now they're screwed. But without that exception, their chain wasn't vulnerable. So essentially, the takeaway is that whenever you fire an attack, you're targeting a future state of your opponent. And that future state, that potential, depends on how big your attack, or how long your attack takes to resolve in the first place. And also on their general board state, because like, it depends on how they've set themselves up. So, I was thinking recently about this concept of how it feels like the opponent should always be able to beat your first attack in an ideal world. If you send any chain, the opponent should always be able to extend +1 and beat yours, right? Because high level players should have adaptable board states. It feels like each player always has maximum saturation. I wonder how Tom can determine that one player's saturation becomes fixed, so that you can fire a chain larger than your opponent's saturation, right? Like, how does a player's saturation become fixed? Shouldn't players be able to play at max efficiency? Like, in an ideal world, they both have chains that are so efficient that they can extend as much as they want. When does it become fixed? And how can you force that to happen? So that's my question. How do you force a player's saturation to become fixed? Hold on, let me think. I'm ready, he says. Ooh. Alright, I'd better hurry along with this then. So I don't remember if I talked in the stream about it. Okay. Simple mid-game, complex mid-game. Simple generally only involves one exchange between players, and now we're reaching complex where you're doing multiple exchanges between players. In your example, we talk about both players having 2 options, when in the past it was quite reasonable they only have 1 option, right? Because maybe you left your key Puyo out, so the only option you have is to send that chain without the key Puyo. It's like, okay, great, that's my only attack option. So maybe we should be using 2-stage attacks to confirm damage on your opponent, which is like frame tracking in fighting games.
Yes.
Which I think this is maybe where we're going to go with the discussion. So I won't go through this yet because Tom is in the voice chat. Yeah, alright friends, I will see you later. Feel free to jump in the chat and ask questions and things, because this is going to be a really good conversation.
I'm very interested.
Yes. Alright everyone. Or to you guys, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening. Good evening. 0 a.m. in Japan.
Yes, it is past midnight for me.
It should be the 1 a.m. in Australia, right?
So that's in Eastern Australia.
Oh!
Yes.
What time is it?
For me, it is 12:30, or almost 12:30.
Oh!
Yeah. Half an hour time zone.
Only half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Sure. So waiting for Acliv,
Yes.
but I just checked your messages
Mm.
and I almost understood your comments, but I feel it is a little bit difficult to write down in the text box because the situation and the theories are a little complicated, you know.
Right. I
So
understand. I understand.
it was tough thing to describe in the text. So I wanted to have a talk.
Yes. Acliv
Okay.
and I wanted to too, so this is good for us.
And I worried about my theories were a little bit difficult for the general players. So as I mentioned, there are some theories about the pure tactics for strategy, but those are so difficult to understand for general players. But I hope I was hoping you, Yoshi and Acliv, could understand those very difficult theories. So I wrote down the theories in the text box, right?
Yes, yes.
Good evening. Good evening. Oh,
Hello,
Acliv.
Acliv.
Now here.
Maybe we have to wait a second.
I see.
Oh.
And I'm watching Yoshi's stream. I wanted the real example of the board. Some board. So because without a real board, the discussion could be some difficult or
Yes.
sometimes become nonsense. So
Yes.
yeah.
Mm.
So I wanted a real board.
Did you find any examples, Acliv?
No. I thought you found some from the S Class League.
Sorry, I
You just
was
watched?
busy talking to everyone about the principles that Tom told us about.
Or maybe could we just watch like S Class League from OU League?
Yes.
Maybe from now, and
Sure.
could maybe Yoshi share your screen on Discord, or we watch your stream?
Yes, here we go.
Okay.
I also have the chain simulator open.
Okay.
Okay, I'm watching.
Okay, we'll go back.
Let's watch Yoshi's stream.
Here. You can tell me when to pause.
So Acliv described the Acliv's question in the chat room,
Yes.
but the situation was a little bit difficult. So you said so.
Yes.
One player have a single chain and 5 chain, and the other player
Yeah, maybe
six chain or
that's
something. It was
that's a stream case. Yeah.
yeah. So what is it? I didn't the answer correctly in the chat box because it was the complicated situation. Right.
I
So
think they're yeah. You first. You
yeah.
first.
So yeah, please. So it is good if we have their example using this much,
Mm.
right? So if if there are some good example in this Teo Yamada match, so if you have any good match. So please post it.
Yeah, maybe we should post somewhere
In
before
this
now.
match? Yes, I think this match is very interesting. Because they don't send anything for a long time.
So maybe now,
Here?
maybe
Okay. Or earlier.
and early. Okay.
Like here?
Okay.
Hmm.
So maybe here. So in this case, okay, Delta has 1, 2, 3, 4 fortune, right? By yellow, and he can send also like by his tail like 3 chen or something, and he can also connect his main chen, right? So he has multiple choices.
So,
And
sorry, which player? Delta?
Delta, yes,
Delta,
yes.
okay. Yes.
And for Yamada, let me see. So I think for Yamada is more, he tends more to his mention, and it's not Hongsen Ishiki. I think.
Yeah, so intend to fire the main chain.
Yes.
Yes, more inclined to. So Yamada is more inclined to main chain rather than Delta at this moment.
Yeah. At this moment, yes. And so okay, so maybe the question would be like, okay, so for Yamada, what is the best move for now? That is a big question. Sorry.
Yeah. So for to answer the big question, for to my understanding, the Yamada Yamada. So before talking about that, basically Yamada's this shape is bad at this moment because Yamada's purple at Yamada's second column stopping to extend the main chain. So I mean Yamada would want to extend his main chain to connect red, purple, red at the third column, right? But it is very difficult to extend the main chain for Yamada because the purple the relation of purple and red among 2, 3, 4th column are very bad to extend the main chain. So we couldn't imagine how to extend the main chain, the resolve the relation between the purple and red. So before talking about the complicated discussion, this Yamada's shape is very bad. So Yamada should resolve the. So one point is Yamada should erase the purple at the second column, second 2 purple, right?
Right.
This is very bad 2 purple. The first.
The only choice he can make is to first put a red in the third column, and then a purple, and then a red, all in the third column, right?
Yes, you are correct. So Yamada want to place purple, red, purple on the third column, but the second column's purple to purple is the disturbing the option, right? So accepting this thing, Yamada should fire the main chain because to my understanding, Yamada's main chain is bigger than
Yes.
little bit bigger than Delta's one at this moment. Because Delta's main chain is a little bit hard to extend from this point because the two things Deltas have. So one thing is the third and fourth column of Delta is dented. Dented? Is it correct? Dent. So like a body. And
okay.
I
Yes,
see.
yes.
Yes, the board shape.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. So dent is correct. Yoshi.
I think so. Let me think.
So I mean the third column and the fourth column delta is lower than other column. Then it is difficult to extend any more from the center yellow for delta side.
Yes.
Right? It is really difficult because fourth column delta only can put purple above the yellow to extend. It is very narrow option.
Yes.
So
okay.
one point is the dent is disadvantage to extend the main chain for delta. And second point is also the red, the three connected red at the second and third column of delta is too exposed to extend the main chain, right? So I mean the
you mean
red,
maybe delta would erase it at some point or fire the red at some points, but not the yellow if it's not careful.
Yeah. So
okay.
You got the point. So the important thing is at this moment delta is hard to extend the main chain because the shape is really vulnerable to extend.
Yes.
So Yamada has the big advantage. So as I mentioned, the saturation of the main chain power.
Yes.
Yamada has big advantage, but as I said, Yamada has two purple on the the second column, and this is the only problem Yamada has. So except for that, Yamada should fire the main chain first and win by the saturation difference.
Right.
This is the answer of this board.
Okay. Okay. Then I have a question. That is, so Tom, you did such a analysis, and my question would be, I think this analysis is good, and the question is how to do this analysis in real time.
Okay. So simply put,
or let me ask, did you do or do you do such analysis in your real time match or?
Yes. We advanced players are analyzing the how advantageous, how disadvantageous at. So it is difficult to explain, but the point is so we observe the opponent's board, but not at some points, but at like the continuously. I don't know, but
maybe not continuously, but some there is some at some time point, right?
Yes,
But not
yes,
every
yes.
time point.
Yeah, not every time point. Because we have some important points to be observed. One is just after making first transition, because because the at the timing just after building first transition, some players have the vulnerable shape chain. So like this. So at this moment,
Maybe Yamada.
just before this frame. So
Yes, that's right.
sorry,
With Delta's shape
three-
here, right?
Yoshi, 3 seconds ago, please.
Oh, 3 seconds ago.
3
I
seconds
see.
back. 3 seconds back,
Here?
please. Okay, here, and move forward. Some moves. Move
Next.
forward, and next, and next.
Next after
and
this?
Two next.
Okay, one.
Yeah, two next.
Two. Yes, here.
Okay, this. So this is the timing of the just after building first transition, and comparing two boards, the delta's shape is really bad because the second column is really dented and
yes.
couldn't fire the main chain quickly.
Yes.
So if this moment Yamada don't have any chain, but Yamada could fire two double, delta die.
Yes.
Right? Because couldn't fire by yellow. Couldn't fire with yellow. So I mean the point is that building transition is really tough thing, generally speaking.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So building transition causes the vulnerability of the shape at the moment. So the point we should observe the opponent's vulnerability, and on the other hand, we should observe the opponent's some harassments like two double. So setting up two double or some harassments to crush the vulnerability. So this is the first observation point, right? So because when we build the base, we didn't have any attacks except for Ogrier. So there a little need to observe each other. So I mean, it's an example of the observation point.
Yes.
And after this, it is really difficult. But Yoshi, move forward.
Sure.
So okay. Okay, so so this point, delta's looking at okay, two moves before, please.
Okay.
2 moves back.
2 moves.
2 moves back.
So precise.
Let's see. Oh, that's too far. Let's go a bit further. Too early? Here?
Okay. 2 moves later.
1,
2
2.
moves. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, good. Yeah, generally speaking, good shapes at this moment. Both players have good shapes. But I wanted to say, second transition is as well as the first transition.
I
So
see.
Yamada is building the second transition, and little bit difficult to complete the second transition. It takes
Yes.
it takes a moment. So for this example, Yamada has to place blue at the fixed column, and it is little bit difficult to extend from the right above yellow because it's a little bit. But I wanted to say if the opponent is building transition, it is chance to attack.
I see.
So we should observe carefully the opponent. But for generally speaking, this match is very peaceful.
Yes.
So no attacks. Very peaceful. So
yeah, I noticed both players were very passive.
So my answer is there is some important point to observe the opponent. One is transition.
Okay. So then, what do they do between the first transition and second transition? And let's say because I saw Delta and Yamada just places their Puyos very, very fast and without any hesitation. So do they observe their opponents or no at this point, because they don't slow down?
Okay. It is kind of step by step. So we should including Delta and Yamada, we should know whether the opponent is building the harassment or not. So at this moment, Delta observed Yamada's chain, and Yamada has no harassment or nearly 4 chain, right? Nearly 4 chain.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Yellow, blue, red, purple. Then Delta is thinking that Yamada couldn't use this chain because in this the really top players match, no one can fire 3 or 4 or any bigger chain directly. So as I mentioned in the chat room, this top class players match, we should move with 1 chain or 0 chain.
I see.
Right? So Yamada has only 4 chain, which means Yamada couldn't do anything. Delta is thinking about this. So Delta's option is two options. Delta can extend his main chain as well, or harass Yamada with some
maybe 2 double.
Yeah, maybe 2 double. But if firing 2 double, Yamada can counter with 4 chain.
But that 2 double is very fast, right? Because
yes.
It's
might be advantageous or not. But this moment Delta that doesn't have 2 double 3.
Yes, two double later, two
Oh.
moves later, right?
So if this situation, yeah, two double, yeah. Placing yellow and next red purple could be two double, right?
Yeah, so is this two double advantages? I think yes.
Not
maybe.
Really?
Absolutely not, because Yamada has 14.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Or this one?
Yamada's yellow, blue, red, purple is stronger than Delta's two double. Delta's two double will be countered by Yamada's this
can-
14.
Huh.
But is he able to draw the blue and red before the two double ends?
Blue.
You think
Because we don't see
not
any
hard?
blue.
But Yamada can do it. So to the advanced players, Yamada can
One.
take blue and red and yellow. So at this moment, so Yamada already have the red in the next
Yes.
piece. So he only has to take blue and yellow, but it's really gambling for Delta, and Delta's win probability is a little bit low, 40% or something.
I guess
Because Yamada can do it.
at this moment, it looks like they have no blue, but when Delta places 2 pieces for the two double, then Yamada also gets to place these 2 pieces. So then he gets to draw maybe 2 more pieces, because the two double will take maybe like 2 or 3 pieces to resolve, which is maybe too much time.
Yeah, a little bit too much time. So Yamada has enough chance to counter.
That's so difficult.
And Delta couldn't do the gamble. And also Yamada, if Yamada couldn't fire the right above chain, Yamada can left side for chain instead. So Yamada has so many options to counter. So Delta couldn't do anything in this moment.
Okay. That's a bit surprising to me.
What was surprising? What point was surprising?
Okay, how about the throne? Maybe the purple red throne.
Which? So you mean phone like the powerful one chain?
And then here,
purple and red throne.
Like this, or
purple red phone. Okay. So 4 and 5, 4 purple and 5 red.
Oh, 5. Yes, 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
It relatively effective. I think it's one of good option, because if this moment the Delta and Yamada, if they're 50-50, the Delta's phone is a little bit awkward, a little bit bad. But as I said, in this moment, in this board, Yamada has slight advantage, like 45 Delta versus 55 Yamada, something like that. So to resolve the disadvantage, Delta's purple red thorn is something good.
Interesting.
To reduce the Yamada's saturation.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
It is interesting option, I think.
And and yeah, I think I have so many questions, and your explanations are very good. But these induce my another question.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
and that is, you just said that is about like 45 to 55, right? And
yeah.
so my question is, I thought when you say that, or when we recognize that Delta is more inclined to his, maybe not main chain, but Yamada is more inclined to his main chain. And so I think Delta maybe is more inclined to maybe mid game or late game. And I think that is a like feature or property or some, so in the sense of mention, Yamada has advantage, but in the sense of mid game or late game, Delta has advantage. That is my thought. But you say that, okay, this is no such like viewpoint, single viewpoint. Like if I see from one viewpoint, then maybe Delta has advantage. But if I see from another viewpoint, then maybe Yamada has advantage. But your answer is just like no. There's only one view, one or only one total computation, and it is 45. Yeah, and that's
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. And maybe perhaps there are some computations like someone says like me 45 to 55, and other says no 60 or to
okay.
40 or something. But generally, I believe that many advanced players have the same viewpoint. So I
Oh,
guess
really?
so. I said this is 45 to 55, and for example, R for the Momoken, maybe say something else, but maybe they say at this moment Yamada is advantageous.
Yeah. So you mean that you think all of you the most advantage top players will think Yamada is advantageous at this point?
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
Probably,
really?
probably,
Okay.
because
Okay.
the I think the so kind of the how to value the
Yes.
how to value the board. So it is the matter of variation method or variation the points. So I mean the really advanced players value the saturation.
I see. Yes.
So which means when both players maximally extended full chain, how many chain is it?
Yes. Maximum chain potential.
So really real pro players are thinking about that and value this point. So
Okay. I see.
in terms of that, at this moment, the Yamada has the saturation of 16 chain or the 17 chain.
Yes.
But Delta maybe has the
14 maybe.
no 15 or 16 because the Delta's tail is very beautiful. So
This
after
area.
red, yellow red simultaneous clear is bad, but after this, blue and purple.
Purple,
right? And
yeah.
after purple, he might erase the yellow, right?
Yes,
Yes.
leave the yellow up here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but little bit bad, little bit worse than Yamada, right? Yamada could complete the 16 or 17 chain, but Delta maybe 15 or 16. Then the saturation, in terms of saturation, Yamada is winning at this moment. And really pro players are really value this point other than other any point, like the how strong at mid game or how many I don't know how many harassment they have at the mid game. The one thing is saturation. Really, most important thing is saturation. So I said basically real pro players thinking the similarly about this board.
Okay, so let me maybe summarize. So I think there are many variables and many different viewpoints indeed, but saturation is one of them, but saturation has more weight.
Yes, really weighted among the pro players, and no pro players are thinking about saturation less than pro players. I sorry. My saying pro players means real top players. So top 5 or top 10 players nearly equals F1 players. There is one reason to value the saturation most. Among top players, in the top players games, it is really difficult to stop the other players building main chain, because as I said, move first becomes disadvantage.
Yes.
If Delta do something, Yamada can counter anytime, and vice versa. If Yamada do something first, Delta can counter anytime, anything by with like +1 chain. Right? So among S-rank players, really any player cannot do fast. Then the players, it is really happened. Players are like kind of stalemate and ended up to maintain battle.
I see. Yes.
Then the probability, I don't know, the main chain battle really happened rather than the mid-level player. So they value the saturation at the most. So it is really difficult. It is different from the between the other different viewpoint, different levels. So it is really difficult. But I'm explaining about the pro players matches.
So maybe if this match is not top class players, maybe that's assume that okay, we have these two boards, but these are not Yamada and Delta, but maybe some B class players. So the weights are maybe different, right? maybe.
Yes, completely agree to that. If this is B class league match, Deuter can use the two double. Acliv mentioned. So left side purple, red, purple, yellow, two double, or purple,
red, Sullen.
purple red song,
Yes.
or anything can be done because the B rank players couldn't counter it correctly.
I see. So I'm B class.
So you can do two double easily and win the game, right? But thinking about about the developing myself in the future, we should
Yes.
We should move like a pro player, like a S rank player. So retaining myself at this board develops ourselves.
I see. Interesting. Well, I think it's interesting because I guess if we were playing in a tournament with B class players, we know that we can win with the two double.
Yeah, exactly same.
But if we want to if we want to improve further, should we treat it more like theoretical, like they are a top player?
Definitely. So definitely two double is easy win, and it is not necessarily the development. So keeping yourself not use the easy win develops yourself, and the running curve is more better than easy win. Development curve or something.
Right.
And the Momoken is the typical of that. So Momoken don't do anything like that. Easy two double, easy easy song, easy I don't know, easy things. Momoken didn't do anything like that.
Gambling.
So any gamble. They didn't do any gamble. So Momoken became the song.
Actually, so Tom, I understand in this context that we discovered that the two double is actually weak and the easy win. However, how do we learn that this is the case? Because if I keep playing the game and I think, oh, every time this two double lets me win, then I will think this is the theoretical strongest. But it's actually not. How do I improve past something like that?
Maybe play with Tom and acquire that two double. And Tom will punish you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. One thing is two double is sometimes okay. So two double is okay if the opponent doesn't have any proper counter like the three double or four double, which is appropriate to counter the two double.
Yes.
So in this board, two double is bad because Yamada has 4 chain. It's really proper counter to two double. But otherwise, if Yamada doesn't have any proper counter larger than two double, you can do it because this if Yamada doesn't have Delta's 2 double is a really good option. So you can do it. So just before firing 2 double, you have to check the opponent's board, and the opponent's at least doesn't have that some chain larger than 2 double. Check it and you can use it.
I think it was difficult because we did not realize this is a 4-chain. Oh well, we thought that they can't draw the pieces for a 4-chain.
Yeah, but I believe Yoshi and Acliv can check the Yamada's 4-chain right above. You can do it. You can check it.
Like
right. Yeah, you can see it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we just didn't recognize that it was so simple to finish, or like so fast. Because we thought that the 2 double is really fast, but it's slow.
Then perhaps it is important to stay and hold your 2 double unless you could check the opponent's chain correctly.
I see.
I mean, you couldn't see how many chains Yamada have. I'm not sure. Then you shouldn't use your chain.
Right. So don't blindly send attacks.
Yeah, this is development.
Yes. Right.
One day you can see the opponent's chain correctly, and you can correctly use your chain.
I see.
This is the main concept of development.
So
okay, you first.
I was going to ask, if we want to develop that skill, should we at this stage slow down and observe and read how big the chain is before we make any move?
So you mean should you should we you throw your move
Yes.
when observing the opponent?
Yes, because in this position I want to make the 2 double, but should I just stop and look at Yamada's chain and think about how big his chain is?
Sometimes okay. It is really a difficult problem. So it is there are some viewpoints. So out of said, we should slow down when we couldn't see the opponent chain number correctly.
Right.
So we should be slow down and precisely looking at the opponent chain out of said.
Okay.
But it is controversy. It is difficult problem because Puyo esports or Puyo champions is really high game speed. So even when comparing to the historical title Puyo 2 or something like that,
yes,
this game is really high speed and rapid. So when stopping my moves, when slowing down my moves, the disadvantage is really huge. So, in my opinion, it's up to you. So slowing down and observing opponents, or keeping your pace and so giving up, checking the opponent's chain number. It's up to you. It's because slowing down disadvantage is really big in this game.
But
so I mean even if you didn't be slow down, one day you can do it, keeping your pace. So keeping your pace and checking the chain number correctly. One day you can do it in the future.
Right. But if I'm developing this skill and I keep placing pieces to be at the same pace as my opponent, would it be possible to develop that skill if I ignore observing the opponent?
Okay. I understand your concern. Okay, that's good point. Then the slowing down your pace is a good option because you're thinking your observation skill is really important, and you want to develop the skill. Then you can slow down your pace and looking at the opponents carefully. It is very good option.
For practice.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So how much time would you spend to watch your opponent if you are in this board and you are Delta?
So for example, in this match, so in this moment,
yes.
I don't know, about 0.1 second or something.
if you come up with the thorn, then how much time would you observe?
It is difficult, but in this moment, for me, Delta's thorn is out of option, so shouldn't be done in this F rank league. Basically, the 4-5 thorn. 4-5 thorn is not so strong.
Okay.
In my opinion, 5-5 thorn is strong. But
only
4-5
one
thorn,
line.
you know. But 5-5 thorn is really strong. The 6-6 thorn is strongest, but 4-5 thorn is not so strong because purple's connection bonus is weak. So in this board, we are not caring about the thorn.
Okay, so you will spend just merely 0.1.
Yeah. In this board, we are checking both board during 0.1 second, and Yamada has 2 4 chain. So 1 4 chain is right above yellow fired 4 chain, and the second 4 chain is left below purple firing 4 chain. And in Delta's board, 2-2-3. So yellow firing 2-3 and purple firing 2-3.
I see.
And also placing blue the second column, yellow firing 4 chain, and if Delta placing blue and yellow at the first column, the 4 chain, 5 chain, and the main chain, or something like that. That's all on this board.
Hello?
So, okay.
So let me ask a question here. So You do this counting in that 0.1 second?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I mean, I'm not sure the correct number of that. But important thing is not stopping my moves, and it should be, the observation should be done before my move or opponent move. So it can take time. So I mean
or maybe the question would be, so given the assumption or given the conclusion we just reached, which is okay, maybe no, or maybe for let me see. So for Delta, okay, maybe for Delta. So our conclusion is that Delta couldn't do anything theoretically or basically in this board, right?
This board, as I said, 45 to 55 is slight gap. So if Delta does something, the 45, 55 could change easily. I'm not sure only from this moment.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
But
I
basically
guess
Yamada is good shape, basically. Yeah, Yamada's look at the Yamada's tail. That
so
tail
beautiful.
is beautiful and incredible. Completely laced. So
Yes.
that is strong, really strong.
Yes, all of this.
Yeah, so I need to observe the tails to reach that conclusion that Yamada's situation is bigger than mine, and reach the conclusion that okay, maybe he's better,
Definitely,
and I couldn't
definitely.
do anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. But yeah, observing the tail is easy because completely fixed and not changing, right? So you can see the Yamada tail and yellow, red, purple, blue, all completely erased chain, all high saturation, and we will lose. Something like
Yes,
that.
right.
Yeah, and maybe in real match, in these moments, maybe in earlier moments we checked. I mean, it's not at this moment that we check the tail, but at the earlier moment, right?
Yes, earlier moment. So yeah, it is difficult to say when we check the tail, but I want to say checking the tail is really easy. So we should observe that when Yamada builds the tail, right? I'm not sure when Yamada did. Yeah, this timing. So
yes.
But incomplete at this moment. But after this move, so it's okay to see that when Yamada is building the second transition, because tail and the second transition is kind of affect. So I mean everyone construct the second transition on the top of
on
tail,
top of the
right?
tail, right?
Right. So after 2 or 3 moves, 2 or 3 moves later, please, Yoshi?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so please go forward just after complete the tail for Yamada. Okay, so this board means Yamada completed the tail, and the tail is so solid, but probably Yamada cannot use it as a second transition because Yamada's tail is too fixed, and yeah, and please proceed to the second transition of Yamada. Okay, at this point we can check the Yamada saturation, especially the tail. At this moment, Yamada is in progress of the second transition, and the second transition is on top of the Yamada's tail, and those are completely separated, and the tails really dense, causing the highest main chain saturation, but the second. So point is we can check Yamada's tails and second transition at once because those are close on the board. So we're sometimes thinking about the how separate, how split the second transition tail. We're sometimes bothered about how split them. So we so sometimes we use the tail as a second transition, part of second transition, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe L shape or something.
Yes. So this theory is related with that. So observing what scope, I don't know, I'm not sure scope is the correct word, but what scope is the tail and what scope else is the second transition. We can
see.
observe that.
Right. So
okay, you first.
I was going to say, so Tom, you said that at this stage you can determine that Yamada's saturation is very high, right? But when I go back to when he just completed the tail, is this position advantageous for Yamada because his tail is much stronger than Delta's, or is it only when the second transition was built?
Well, sorry. So your question is once again, please.
Can we say that Yamada's saturation is greater at this point because the tail is very strong, but Delta's is not?
You can say that. You can say that because Delta's tails, red and yellow,
is a bit weak.
Simultaneously cleared.
Yes.
So it reduced Delta's saturation score.
Yes. That's what I thought.
So even at this moment, Yamada's saturation is greater.
Okay, I see. I was just checking if the second transition was necessary or if you can evaluate at this stage of the game.
Yeah, and also Delta's tail at this moment is flattened. So fourth, fifth, sixth column. Delta's tail on the top of tail is really flattened.
Yes.
It means how to extend. So Yoshi, you can draw a line on top of red,
just
blue.
Here.
Yes. This is really flattened. It means it tough to extend the tail. But on the other hand, Yamada's tail is like the blue, red, blue is the sixth column is higher, fifth column is higher, sixth column is higher, like the slope, like a slope.
Yes.
This which is easier to extend from the tail, and also which is easier to extend as a second transition.
I see.
Yeah, on top of the blue and red, and there is a technical term, balance mansion.
Yes. My favorite. One of my favorite.
Balance mansion. So in this board, Delta's balance mansion is bad, and Yamada's the balance mansion is good.
Yes.
Balance mansion's definition is the balance between first transition side and the tail side.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
And that's why you used the multiple stacked to raise the space after the first transition, right? So that they can be balanced, like this area and this area.
Yes. You get the point. So for Delta's side, it is difficult to fill in Puyo's at fourth, fifth, sixth column.
Yes.
So orange area. It is tough to fill some Puyos at the orange area. This is the problem of balance mansion, bad balance mansion.
Right. Would you say generally you would prefer column 6 to be higher because it allows for easier tail extension and also easier second transition?
Yes, completely.
Okay.
2 points. Yeah.
Acliv.
So you know the avalanche,
yes,
the name of the tails.
Yes.
So avalanche is 6 column higher because we can erase the avalanche like an avalanche. So
yes.
I'm not sure how to explain. So 6 column is higher is the best.
Is the best, yes.
So this point 45 to 55 at this moment as well.
Yes, here too. Okay.
I feel like that. We can move on to another match of these games.
Yes.
So we've been stuck at the same game
for a long time. Yes,
yeah,
that's true.
So any other interesting game?
Yes. Any other thoughts, Acliv, first, or
maybe next game?
Next game. Okay, cool. Actually, can we talk about how Delta initiated mid-game, I guess?
In this game?
Yes. Like, how can he?
So
Is it because they're in like end game or late game, end game that he can pop this 3-chain, or like?
mm,
Like, why not the Thorn, I guess?
but this is difficult. So this is kind of end game. So both players' field is really fixed. This is really
Yes.
difficult because so Delta's move of red purple 3-chain is something better. Something better. Not bad.
I see.
But in other phrase, Delta cannot do anything else
I
in
see.
this moment. And Yamada knows about that, so Yamada easily countered the 3-chain. So in this moment, Delta really disadvantageous. So 42 to 58 or something. But because saturation principle are there, so
Yes.
it means so later mid game, end game, as time processing, Delta more disadvantageous
Yes. Okay.
because close to the saturation.
Right.
So hopefully Delta should have done anything else before this phase.
So, like, maybe at this stage of the game?
Yes. So this point or something.
Okay.
So
I see.
this is the mid game.
Yes.
So at this point, a slightly disadvantage in terms of saturation. So Delta should have done anything else, like the 1-chain poke or something.
Right.
And Delta should have recognized about that when building the simultaneous create tail.
I see. Okay.
But tail, but saturation. So yellow, red, but tail, or lower saturation. I should have done some poke as a initiation
Right.
in this mid game.
Okay. Yes.
That's a theory.
I was wondering because this whole time we were saying, oh, Delta has disadvantage. So I was wondering, how does he gain advantage? Otherwise, he just loses this game automatically.
Yeah. So Delta's problem is Delta didn't have any effective harassments at this moment.
Right.
So Yamada's balance mansion is very good, but on the in other words, Yamada is focusing on the main chain and not so strong in terms of the mid game. So Delta should have built the chain more flexibly and should have had some pokes or more something like 1-chain.
I see.
So Delta is taking 2 purple. So which is the current, or what color is the Delta? Red purple. Bad, so bad.
Very awkward.
So bad.
Why is it bad?
Because Delta, the really bad thing is Delta is losing at the saturation.
Yes.
Nonetheless, Delta doesn't have any other moves. like
right.
very short hara. So no good points Delta has.
I guess he should have like more open shapes in his multiple stacks so that he can attack with them.
Yeah. More mid-game style should be
Right.
done by
Yes.
Delta.
If you notice that your tail is going to be like lead to poor saturation.
Yes. Because the saturation and the saturation and mid games are the, how can I say, the trade-offs.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
If we had greater saturation, we are weak at mid game, and
Right.
vice versa. But Delta is weak and weak.
I see.
But is
But-
there any better move of red purple at this moment?
So I wanted to say, if this Delta's red purple was purple, then the next pairs.
Maybe do a thorn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Purple thorn.
Five purple thorn. It's
Yes.
a very good thing to reduce the Yamada's saturation.
Right. Yes.
So it is really good initiation. But red purple over.
Red purple. Because they're the four. Well,
Okay.
actually, if he has no other choice, is it reasonable to try the one chain because it has the soft drop bonus?
Yeah. So sorry, Yoshi, what's your question again?
Could he try to use these purples still for the one chain, because it's not a thorn, but he still has soft drop bonus, right? The points from soft dropping, so he will still send like how much garbage? Like 3 garbage?
Yes.
Is that still okay to try?
Yes. In this board, the using, so for example, the five purple one chain, and it becomes the 3 or 4 garbage with the drop bonus.
Yes.
It is very effective because Yamada doesn't have any effective counter. So because the Yamada at this moment, Yamada has 3 chain with red, right?
Yes.
But 3 chain is too much to counter the 1 chain, right?
Right.
So which means Yamada doesn't have anything. So in this moment, the consuming the total bonus is very effective.
Right.
So Yamada only have to takes the 3 garbage, and the 3 garbage is real damage to reducing the saturation.
Right.
And of course, Yamada is main chain type player, so reduce by the garbage is really disgusting, irritating,
Yes.
really irritated for his play style.
Okay.
So so to my understanding, Delta wanted to do 5 purple 1 chain, or if otherwise, Delta should have only 4 purple 1 chain.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So it's an okay choice.
Then maybe okay. So let's say Delta fires that maybe 4 purple 1 chain, and Yamada, and maybe Yamada damage, right? And then so in terms of saturation, maybe there's 50 to 50, maybe in terms of saturation, but in terms of resource, Delta has disadvantage. Then in this case, what should Delta do in his next step?
One
do you
thing is, so if Delta consuming the the one chain restores,
Mm.
and Yamada takes the 3 garbage,
Mm.
then Delta can the saturation battle. Because before one chain, at this moment, Delta has probably 15 or 16 chain, and Yamada 16 or 50, 70 chain saturation. But Yamada takes some of the garbage. Yamada's saturation reduced to Delta's level. Then
Yes.
Delta can the saturation battle, and it's up to Delta. But yeah, it's one ideal option. And
Yes, but in terms of resource, Delta still lose, right? So resource. So in this case, should Delta move first, or this is still case by case? Delta should observe Yamada's board. Maybe Yamada takes that 3 garbage and he just couldn't do his second transition perfectly, and then he has like ski. How to say that in English? Maybe he has ski in his around his second transition because of that 3 garbage damage, and then so
okay, which size ski is the gap or vulnerability in English?
yeah, vulnerability, yeah.
Vulnerability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which size vulnerability? Sorry, Yamada's or
if
Delta's?
if Yamada takes the 3 garbage and it causes a vulnerability, right? Is that what we're saying?
Possible vulnerability in his second transition. That is my point.
Hmm.
And maybe Delta could manage to observe that vulnerability and do more mid game, or maybe Delta hope to do situation fight.
So you mean if Yamada takes 3 garbage, Yamada's shape maybe become worse, and
Yeah.
it is kind of vulnerability. Are you saying that?
So because this is top players fights, right? So what do you think? What will happen next if Yamada takes that 3 damage? Will Yamada's second session become worse because of that 3 garbage damage, or no? I think if the answer is yes, then maybe
Okay.
Delta could win by some 2 double follow up.
Okay. Assuming that, so if Yamada takes 3 garbage, at first Yamada is really irritated to be reduce Yamada's main chain saturation. So one thing is Yamada maybe want to erase the 3 garbage on the board and restore the saturation of the main chain, because Yamada is main chain player and really caring about the saturation. So wanted to erase the 3 garbage with 1 chain or something. But basically, in this board, Yamada's saturation is greater, but the mid game's flexibility is greater for Delta. For example, even in this situation, Delta can fire purple at 4th column or anything else. Delta has a lot of L shape, the horizontal three connection, so L3 correction, or so many flexibility on the delta's field.
Mm.
So, for example, the tails red exposed reverse L shape free connection. Free connection is very flexible to fire.
Yes.
So, on the other hand, Yamada's tail is fixed,
Yes.
and first transition is this is called zabuton, but relatively fixed, only 3 or 4 chain.
Yes.
So if after taking free garbage for Yamada and the mid game a little mess up, then Yamada wanted to erase free garbage and 1 chain or 2 chain. Then this is advantageous for Delta because flexibility is high in the mid game.
Right.
So one strategy for Delta is 1 chain free garbage, and after that, the messing up the mid game and avoid the saturation battle and fully utilize the flexibility of the mid game shapes and win this game.
I see.
I see. Interesting. Yeah.
I guess because if Delta chooses to follow up, then Yamada can only 3 or 4 chain with this area, and then Delta just uses more of his resources to keep following up.
Yeah.
And then
Completely.
Right. Okay.
So many options Delta has.
Yeah.
So even using the top of tail with red.
Right.
So many resources in terms of the mid game. So flexibility and the saturation number is also trade off.
Yeah.
How about the achievement? What can I say? You are participating in the oil league or some tournaments
Yes.
recent days.
That's right.
How about your achievements?
Yeah, Yoshi is second place, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I'm very happy.
Cool.
So we have the top class international league for OU League.
Cool.
Let's
see.
Puyo invited the top 6 players to be in their own league. So we have this block. So Acliv is here and I am here. Hiku, Riona, Void, and Rick. But recently, Rick has been the strongest, which is very scary.
Yes.
Why is he such a strong player? Why become such a strong player?
Yeah, because he's high school player.
That's right.
He reacts more faster than us.
He's learning
junior
faster.
high school, I think.
Junior high school? Really?
Yeah, 13 years old.
13 years old. Oh my gosh. So he has a lot of time to play, right?
Yes.
Maybe no, because he has still high school, right?
Okay.
And need to study.
Oh, so youngest among these players?
Yes, the youngest.
And the second youngest is Ariona. It's not Yoshi.
Yes. Riona
Yeah, second
is, I
second
think,
youngest is
1 or 2 years younger than me.
Oh,
Maybe 2 years, I think.
I see.
So Tom, I used to be the youngest and the strongest, but then more young players come and they are now the strongest.
same things happen in Japan.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So about more than 15 years ago, I was youngest among the top players. But yeah,
Okay.
one day younger player appeared. Oh, scary! Scary.
It's
Oh,
true.
how rapid he developing. How quick he learned the advanced tactics. Oh, so scary.
Yes.
But yeah, that's repeating among the
Yeah.
generations.
That's why we thought it would be good if we can try to learn strategies
Yeah.
from higher level players before Rick does, because if we have a conversation about it, maybe we can learn about it more deeply than if Rick just
Yeah.
watches other people, or I don't know how he studies Puyo, but
Oh,
maybe if
Yeah,
we
so we must do this very secretly.
okay. I get your point. Then okay, only two tips. Only two tips to become the strongest player. The one is care about the situation,
okay.
and two is keep yourself stay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to explain.
Maybe speaking Japanese? Maybe maybe that's okay.
Okay, so sorry, my AirPods battery is low. So just a moment, please.
Sure.
Oh,
Okay. The second is okay. Simply put, avoid gambling.
Yes,
oh,
play. Don't use the easy wins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Avoid easy win. Avoid risky action. Avoid action without seeing opponents precisely. Something like that. Avoid gambling. Only these 2 points are needed to be top player.
Right, I see. So we should try and get more theoretical wins, like only fire if we know that we can win from it.
Yeah, so the first point is really difficult. So ideally speaking, the 15 chain is good for all players, but it is difficult, right?
Yeah. Well, I have a tournament in 1.5 hours. Maybe I should try and only win through these optimal moves. But that's just, because we know that we can win the tournament with some gambling moves.
yeah, PHP Puyo Puyo Global Ranking Series just held tournaments in some really weird times.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, for Yoshi is like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m.
I think it is 4:30
Right?
a.m. because it's in.
Or 4:30.
Oh, was it
Oh, sorry.
3:30? Actually, maybe
What's tournament?
this one is Vortex Gallery. It's like
Vortex Gallery.
it's an online
Vortex
fighting
Gallery
game.
was called Animevo, I think. And
Mm.
Animevo was where Live wins
Oh, true.
to
Yes.
Swap and Puyo Puyo. to and in Las Vegas, and that's where I got second place, and first place was Libe. He got first place in Swap and Puyo. Yes, in
I see.
2017 or 2018, I think.
Yeah, many years ago.
Yes. We are still young.
It doesn't have the tournament time here. Wait.
And it's, I think for this gallery in today, it's just dimension time is about 5 hours. So
It's going to be very long. See,
long
three
because it's
o'clock.
double elimination.
3 o'clock Japan time. So it is.
September. Today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Already done or?
Not yet. Yeah, this time. So.
1 hour and a half later.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe do some gambling.
You two are joining this tournament?
No, I'm going to sleep.
I'm going to join the tournament because right now I'm ranked only 3rd, so I need to beat Void and Rick.
So okay, this ranking, only top 2 will be
12.
invited.
12.
12.
It's so where is it? It says it here. So the top 12
should we
go to the global ranking series other region finals, and then in November, the top 12 players fight, so that 2 will go to the grand final.
Then no worry there, right?
Well, they said that if you
Because
are ranked
you-
higher, then you get to have an advantage in the other region finals.
Any
Yeah.
advantage? Any advantage if you get ranked higher?
Yes, but I don't know what
Yes.
the advantage is because they can't tell us yet.
Actually, he could tells me, but I couldn't say.
Why does Hiku and
okay.
Void and
It's a
Acliv
secret.
get to know, but I don't?
Okay. I understood. Like the something of matchups, like number 1 versus number 12 or something like that.
I think
No,
it
no,
is.
no, no,
It
no,
is
no,
something
no, no, no.
special. So like
Something
never.
very special.
So
Okay.
I'm very scared. So I want to
Okay,
try and
understood.
be higher ranked. Otherwise, my chance is lower.
Okay, no worries. Okay, so
Like you said, I don't want to gamble, so I want to get points.
Maybe do some
Okay.
gambling.
I don't.
Okay.
We are all B class.
Yeah, true. Actually, B class players, I can gamble against them.
Yeah. It's 1 hour later, so
Yes.
don't watch as top players. Just do 2 double.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it. So in the tournament, it is okay to gamble
Oh, I
because
see.
it's very short time, and the winning is the most important in the tournament, right?
Right.
But the ordinary matches, we should do. We should don't do gamble.
Right,
I
because
mean, first to 30. Maybe first to 30, we
try not to gamble.
shouldn't.
Yeah. Ordinary battle like 5 FD 30.
Yes.
So we shouldn't do gamble
Okay.
to develop ourselves.
I see.
The most rapid.
Right. I guess in a tournament, actually, it's more, less about theoretical battle and more about mental battle. Would you say that is true for? I think you told me, Tom, that Japanese players, the mental battle doesn't really affect them. Maybe they're used to it.
Yeah. So not so affecting the Japanese top players because the number of joining tournaments are really great. So
Right.
for me, I participated tournaments more than some hundreds times,
Yes.
200 or 300 times. Then after that, anything doesn't affect our
You're not
mentals.
bothered.
So yeah, top players like that. So of course, at the beginning, so when I was a teenager, I participated some tournaments when I was 16 or 17. It was so nervous and under high pressure, but many times I joined the tournaments, nothing at all.
Would you get nervous against players that you often fight in tournaments? Like, for example, I fight Void a lot at like late in the tournament. So sometimes we can get nervous because we know that sometimes he beats me and sometimes I beat him. So would you ever get nervous about how your player match up, I guess?
It's difficult, but in the tournaments, the staying cool is the most important. So, for example, you and the Void matches. So a lot of times, then if one player will be tilted, it works. The tilt means
yes.
couldn't do as usual.
Yes.
Then
yes.
the player will lose. So stay calm, stay cool, and play as usual is the most important. So don't care anything else. So you shouldn't care about the opponent's name. So whether or not your opponent is Void, it doesn't matter to you. So because you should do as you are in the ordinary match, like FT.
I wonder
But I think in this case,
yes.
maybe okay, maybe let's come back to that board where Yamada has 4 chain and Delta has 2 double.
Yes.
That board again, and maybe in your tournament, I think it will be be efficient, or it may be okay to test Yamada's status today by firing that 2 double. Maybe for that 1 point, maybe that's a tournament. It's not first to 30. It's a tournament, and I'm Delta, and I will think, okay, maybe fire this Thorn and test. If Yamada couldn't draw that 4 chain, okay, maybe he's not in good condition today, and I can do more gambling.
It's okay, and yeah. So FT30 and FT2 or something tournament is very different in terms of tactics, strategy. So as you say, in the tournament or in the FT30, you wanted to test the opponent's status, opponent's condition using Sun. It's okay. And people do something like that. So testing the opponent's condition when FT10 or more. At the beginning of FT10, test actions and check the condition and the change into the normal battle later FT10.
Right.
I see.
It's interesting. I don't do that, but it's interesting.
Yes. I guess it's a choice if you want to play normally or if you want to test.
Yeah, depends on your character. I don't know.
Yeah. That makes sense. Interesting.
Mm.
So and also in generally speaking, in the tournaments, some players are inclined to the main chain rather than mid game, and the other players are inclined in the simple to double in the early mid game.
Yes.
So yeah, so thinking about that is sometimes okay. So I mean some players feel pressure in some tournaments, and their options will be narrowed, and they cannot think about the strategy correctly in the tournament.
Mm.
Then for example, Yoda Thomas says in some tournaments the powerful
Strategy?
sorry. So like kind of 5-5-2 double, 5-5-2 double in the early mid game is the strongest in the tournament because players cannot respond under the pressure.
Right. Yes. I think also then like that's why if you can build really strong main chain, then even if your opponent has good saturation, maybe they can't perform well enough to satisfy that. Like they can't extend confidently.
Yeah. You get the point. So under pressure, many players cannot extend the main chain correctly and confidently. So in the tournament, many players lose their confidence at some points, like extension and something like that. So less confident is really bad thing to expect.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Okay, my app was disconnected. Okay.
Oops.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I learned so many today.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a lot to think
Okay.
about.
So, Acliv, you can win Rick.
No.
See,
No?
this is the confidence. You need more confidence, like Tom said.
Oh, okay. Confidence test. Okay.
Yes.
Tom is testing me. I see.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. So
I
I feel
but
Go for it.
I think in last year we have tournaments, offline tournaments, and Rick has become stronger recently. But in recent matches, me against him, first to 20 is like, I think it's like 30 to 70. And
you won.
no. I lose.
Oh,
And
okay.
if it's last year, it's like 50 to 50. But he didn't play that well in offline tournament. Yes. So offline tournament is another different thing. Yeah. So
I
but
think
I'm
so.
not but I'm not sure about maybe this year's offline tournament. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see. Yeah,
Mhm.
so in the last PGRS tournament, I found so many Taiwan player appeared in the tournament. So I felt like Taiwan Puyo community is really so growing recently.
Yeah. If I learned more from you, then I can teach more. Yeah. But that's after I become stronger and maybe know more gambling or more perfect. I think the next step me and Yoshi need to do is more precise observation
Yes, I
and
agree.
more comments in your mind about, okay, my opponent has good shape and good tail. So what? And could I fire this or no? Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
that's next step.
That's good point. So when I enthusiastically practiced, I tried to say opponent's chain count. So I mean, for example, in this board, so when if I was Delta, so the opponent Yamada has four chain and 4 chain right and 4 chain left. So I didn't use this 2 double or something like that. So this point is, say the opponent chain number. Then if it is incorrect, the I will so I feel like I was wrong. My observation was wrong, and if it is correct, oh, my observation is correct. So the saying the chain number was a really good thing to practice, and not not to fake myself. So only thinking about the chain number and not saying it is really ambiguous. It is correct or incorrect, but saying that it is really clear true or false.
Right.
Yes,
like
I see.
you build the confidence in trusting your judgment of chain length.
Yes.
I see. Yes, that's what we need to practice.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, observation is never ending. Never ending way.
Never ending.
Yeah, never ending. Yeah, Delta is one of the strongest observation player,
Observer.
but
Okay.
yeah, strongest observer, but yeah, sometimes take a mistake. So never ending way to complete observation.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, totally agree.
Yep.
Yeah, so people wanted to gamble because we cannot observe correctly.
Yeah.
But you don't gamble, right? You don't gamble.
Yeah, you don't gamble. You don't gamble if you want to grow.
Okay. Yeah, I remember I saw Momoken's streaming and he will say like my opponent has 3 chain and 4 chain in his tail, right? And he will say these kind of things to himself or to audience. And yeah, I'm not sure if he will say this kind of thing in maybe near around second transition because things got more complicated, right? But yeah, I remember he will say. And yeah, it's not until today that I know you, including you, all the top players will know like these kind of things very detailed. Yeah, and I think I think this is the starting point, because if it's me or maybe Yoshi, and I think if it's two double, then we cannot draw that fortune.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're learning a lot
Mm.
about like that we didn't know that was gambling. We thought that's safe.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if I'm Yamada, then I just lost, because it's it's hard to draw that fortune for us. And
Yeah.
maybe I think I'm not sure for Yamada. I'm not sure if this is the case. That is, for Yamada, does he know this all of the analysis by himself, and he knows that maybe this is storm, and if this is storm coming, but I'm still confident I can draw that fortune. I'm not sure if.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Yes. So Yamada is thinking that if Delta fired to double or phone, Yamada can take the fire color, like the red or yellow or blue.
I see.
And Yamada is believing that Yamada has enough time to take it.
I see.
Like in his head, he
I
has
see.
a 4-chain, even if it's not complete.
Yes.
Hmm.
And
Even
this
if
is based on a very perfect observation to his opponent, which is Delta.
Hmm.
Sure. So it is difficult to completely observe the opponent. So, for example, this situation, Yamada probably couldn't observe Delta's all of the options.
Yes, too many.
Like the
Mm.
so too many options. So as Acliv said, so right side 2-3, and left side 2-, and left side phone, and the left side 3-chain, 4-chain, 5-chain, or something like that. Too many options. So it is hard to recognize all of the options, but Yamada is thinking that which option even if which option Delta takes, Yamada can the counter with right side 4-chain or left side 4-chain, or combining the both 8-chain, 7 or 8-chain. So
Yes.
Yamada already had 3 options, right 4-chain, left 4-chain, and the combined bigger chain, and the last is main chain. So enough the various options Yamada has. So Yamada is not worried about it so much.
Right. So because he has the 4-chain, he doesn't need to worry if Delta has a smaller chain, because he will always beat it. So he should only worry if Delta has a 4 or more chain. Or maybe not,
Yes.
because he still has the 8-chain, so he's just like, he can focus on saturation only.
Yeah, that's right. And only one exception is 1-chain.
Yes.
So Yamada, so only 1-chain is very difficult to deal with. So even in this situation, if there so for example, so Delta's next red purple. So Delta is having red purple in the 2 next pairs.
Yes.
And using this red,
Yes.
Delta can do 5 red 1-chain, right?
Yes.
Perhaps this 5 red 1-chain is really irritating Yamada, because Yamada probably doesn't have the appropriate counter to the one chain.
Right.
This situation, right? Right.
Yes.
So there's 5 red one chain. Yamada doesn't have anything to that.
Mm.
So one chain is, my point is, one chain is, in most cases, become an exception.
Right.
Mm.
In that means, Acliv's the song, Purple Red Song, is still effective, but my point is not some, only one single chain is enough to
Still,
irritate
Yes.
the opponent.
Mm.
Yeah,
In
this
top
time in
players match.
yes, in top players, but yeah, it's difficult to say about the B or A rank league players.
Mm.
I'm not sure the one chain is best option for A, B rank players. For S rank players, one chain is the best. But other rank players, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. 2 double is more effective or something.
Well, I think if you
I'm not
can
sure.
one chain first and then 2 double straight after follow up, then it is often effective.
Yeah, that's sometimes effective because the taking one chain damage takes a time for
Yes.
Yamada. Yeah, so follow up 2 double is effective.
Mm.
But of course, the one chain and the follow up one chain or single 2 chain or something like that is maybe effective because this is later mid game or beginning of end game.
Mm.
So 1 or 2 lines of garbage is sometimes enough.
I guess it destroys the saturation.
Yeah. That's point.
Mm.
Yeah, it's difficult. So A rank players 2 double is too strong.
Yeah.
I know about that. So simple 2 double is very strong.
Yes.
Yeah, because for Tom, you use many 2 doubles, right?
yeah, because it's my hobby.
Okay.
It's just my hobby. Myself, I myself know 2 double is not the best option among the top players. I know,
Okay.
but
I see.
but it's just my hobby. I like it, so I use it.
Yes, like I imagine that for pro players you understand the theoretical aspect, but you can still play like not optimal just because it's fun and sometimes
Yeah.
you will still win with it.
Yes, so not optical. So some of my 2 doubles are bad choice.
Like gambling.
I'm understanding that and I use it.
Yes, so it's
Okay.
best.
Okay. I see.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah.
So it depends on the preference
I guess like play
beyond
style.
the theory.
Yeah.
But it is bad choice before you fight it.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
one out of 10. So
Okay.
okay, sometimes I recognize this 2 double is disadvantage, but I want to use it. It's because I'm playing Puyo for my
For fun.
Yes.
for fun. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. I see. I see.
Yeah, I think that is similar to the style
and-
of Western players
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, and also, so I forgot to say, so I like the so after firing two double, the board, both of two boards, easily become chaos,
Yes.
right? So both players will be mess up two double, three double, 4 chain, 5 chain, like that.
Mm.
I like it so much.
Like
Really?
chaotic mid game.
Chaotic gameplay with many garbage, and the fields becomes really bumpy, and we need to technical chain connection, and
Right.
advantage and disadvantage is really back and forth and confused. That's thing is my favorite. So I use two double.
To initiate that.
Yes,
I
initiating
see.
that phase.
I think it's because Tom has accounting license and he likes to count the numbers.
It's not related. It's not related. I
Sorry.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I guess it becomes a more creative game if you can like play a bit differently from theoretical. Otherwise the game looks the same every time.
Yeah. So that's the point. So chaotic game situation is what I can say, but valid from the normal ways. So something special game scenes caused by the chaos options. That's more interesting for the long years player like me.
Yeah, I noticed you enjoyed in the Sega tournament. I think it was Neru was playing really aggressive and you were very excited about it.
I was really excited about it because it was really interesting. So other players don't do that. So it was so excited.
I hope you get to see DDR Dan in the tournaments sometime because his playstyle is so special.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, DDR then use like how to say that, like he will do a thing which is you have like A B A B A B A B and he do like 6-6 swarm in
like early game.
6 swarm in early phase. Yeah.
And then send three lines of garbage.
two horizontal lines.
Yes.
6-6 swarm. If he didn't get that 1-8, that's Hajiji, then he will transit to mention.
Yes.
But if you get it, then 6-6 swarm.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
This shape.
Yeah, that's our dream. Yeah.
Okay.
He likes to use this a lot.
Yeah, that's landmine Japanese.
Yes, that's right. We adopted the same name.
Yeah. In the first days, I did it so much,
really?
so much. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So Son is the dream of players. That I think Son is strongest action in this game because the quickest garbage and no time cost.
Yes.
So the really effective compared to that resource cost.
Mm.
Yeah, so many players say Thorn is theoretically strongest in this gameplay.
Yes, sometimes I talk to the other players about a one-chain meta, like it is the best move in this game. I think I agree.
Yeah. The most important thing is time consumption is least,
Yes.
when using one chain. So it is really important.
Okay, I have a question here. So if you fire a thorn and your opponent defend by a 2-double, then you still think this is not disadvantageous?
Basically speaking, the 2-double against phone is disadvantageous. 2-double is too much to phone. So if the phone is the biggest one, like the, I don't know, 7/8 song or something like that, then we should 2-double or something. But basically, 2-double against one chain is, this one's advantageous in terms of resource and time. So we have to do one chain against the phone. And the remaining garbages should be taken. That's all. It is difficult. It is difficult to deal with.
Yeah. So to me, I can understand your sentence, but I couldn't understand that feeling. Yeah. In this moment, because I couldn't understand the subtle resource difference of 2-double or 2-double defense or one chain defense. I think that's important for you.
I want to say that time consumption is really important. So one player uses phone and the two player uses 2-double, then the time consumption of 2-double is very large, and it affects the how can I say the advantage, disadvantage, a lot of things. So it is difficult to it is difficult to describe without the real game board. But
Yeah.
And also it depends on the power of the phone.
Right.
So I mean the phone's power is really various. So the least phone is the only 3 garbage, and the maximum phone is above than the
maybe 10 garbage or something.
No. 30 garbage or so. Rock garbage. I don't know. The red rock garbage.
Yes.
Maximum phone. So it is really depending on the range. So
yeah. So I think yeah. I don't remember seeing any match where this happens, because what I see in top players match is, okay, you fire a thorn and your opponents defend by a thorn, but there is no any match that I see is you fire a thorn and I defend by a 2-double, and I got that disadvantage by losing by maybe situation or anything. So I couldn't really realize. But
Yes.
yeah. Maybe this happens between A class players against top players. Maybe,
Mm.
but
Yeah, difficult thing is at first the phone is the strongest. So for example, the one player phone with 2 lines of garbage, and the second player is two double with 2 lines of garbage. Then
okay.
the phone player get the big advantage in terms of time consumption. It is just because phone is the strongest in this game system, and it is one thing, and also this S rank players, the phone is very rare to be used. So
Oh.
the S rank players don't use phone a lot of times. More so A rank or B rank players use phone more times, because the building phone is difficult, and it causes the
Okay.
field more messy, and reduce cell saturation or any other some disadvantage in the process of building song. So S-Rank players hesitate to do that, taking that disadvantage, avoid building song. So for S-Rank games, we really look at the song. Basically speaking, I like it so much.
Yeah, that's an interesting phenomena.
Yeah. So song is the strongest, is really hard to make it. So it is balanced in terms of both points.
Right.
So difficult and the strongest.
So Yoshi, are you going to practice before
the tournament?
or are you going to rest?
I have no time to rest. Maybe only like 10-minute nap.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'll survive. I think this conversation will keep me motivated to keep improving. So it's okay.
New players are appearing in Australia recently.
Unfortunately, not new players, but I'm getting players who are less active to play a bit more. So it is slowly building.
Oh, less active.
Yeah, so the less active players, I'm telling them to play more.
Okay, activating yourself.
Yeah,
It's difficult to do community growing by oneself.
Yeah, especially since Australia is very separated, like between our states, so we can't really do in-person events.
Yeah, so wide.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's one point. Yeah.
I have to buy a plane ticket if I want to visit my friends in Australia.
Acliv, are you seeing any other Taiwanese players in person?
In most of times, no. Maybe we just use Discord server to matchmaking and play online. Yeah. There's maybe only 1 to 2 times per year that we do offline gathering.
Mm.
Yeah.
See.
So I think that's okay. Yeah.
Mm,
To
uh,
not have offline regular.
mm,
Yeah.
are you talking with Taiwanese players, or are you only? Sorry, are you? Sorry, are you talking with the other Taiwanese players frequently?
Yeah, almost every day. Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's so good.
Yeah.
Wow, you have a strong
Oh,
community.
yeah.
Rick, Iced Water, and who appeared in last PGRS. Yeah, almost every day.
That's good. Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, one server, so yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think it's good. Small, not comparing to Japan is not that big, but warm or cozy.
Yeah, important. The most important thing.
Yeah. I think it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, one of the strongest region. So, two players out of the top 5. So you and Rick appearing on the top 5.
Yeah.
So one of the strongest.
Yeah. Rick. I met him first in I think 2022, I think, and he played with his father, and he played with his father and at first, and his father said, I got beaten by my son, and and then they watch like our community's activity or tournaments or something, keep watching our events, and one day we met offline, and then we got more intimate. Yeah.
Yeah, recently I'm looking at the Ascension Discord servers, the general English channel. I'm going through the general English channel, and very exciting. So many joiners are talking about a lot of topics. Something like the random rating was cheated or something like that. That's so interesting.
Oh yeah, like the ranked matchmaking in
Yeah.
first to two.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're talking about, but they're so enthusiastic about the matchmaking or something. So yeah, it's good thing. So many players discussing about so many things about the Puyo. So, I feel it.
Yeah. So I think in this viewpoint, I think Sega or PGRS is successful more or less.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So there'll be more participants hopefully needed for the PGRS. So about
or more, you mean?
yeah, I want personally thinking I want the
Not enough.
64 participants.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, it could be great. Now that 30
Yeah.
yeah, right. So 604 is needed.
Next
Personally.
game.
I see.
Yeah, it's exciting. So, what do you think? The 30 players or a little bit?
Maybe a little bit difficult because of time zone
I think
problems.
that's the most difficult. Like now, how I
Yeah,
have to wake
that
up
Japanese time.
3:30
Japanese
a.m.
Yeah, that's point. What is the biggest participant number tournament in the past? Which tournament was the biggest?
For only overseas?
Yes, including overseas.
Yeah, I think never 64.
Have we got 48 before? Maybe back then.
Including overseas and maybe Summer Danger or something.
If we include a
Yeah.
bit of the Japanese players, I think we maybe hit 48. Yeah, I can take a look.
Yeah, but Summer Danger is like
Summer Danger.
Let me
Summer Danger
see.
is one of the tournaments made by Hiku in Ascension, and
Where
it's
did I put it?
held I think it's around 1 a.m. Japan time.
Was it one of these?
Or
No.
2 a.m. So it's
Okay.
hard for Japanese players, and yeah, so maybe we could.
Piponia joined.
Yes.
Piponia,
Here.
I think Piponia will.
I found it. It was how many players? What?
Oh, 75.
Was it actually 70?
That's great.
What?
75?
What the?
Oh, great. 64 will be completed.
I guess if we include only international, I wonder how many we had. Because there's Piponia.
That's great.
Not sure.
So what time was that?
Let's take a look.
I believe it's midnight.
Oh yeah,
Japan.
it's 3 o'clock.
Okay. But it seems the
more
best
friendly.
Comfortable for the world, right?
Yes.
Not me.
Not
not East Asia.
Yes, I think maybe this event we got at least 50 international players.
Yeah, that's a good news. Maybe.
Yeah, this was
many Japanese player there.
Yes. Yes, I think this was probably the biggest international tournament.
Yeah, maybe could consider midnight PGR's official tournament Sega. But yeah, the problem will be who wanted to be to be commentating in no Densha anymore.
Oh yeah, true.
It's
true. Difficult to coordinate.
No trend.
Okay, yeah, for Sega official tournaments, it's different time, and not Sega tournaments are held in the different time. It probably works, right? So not PGRS. Some Ascension tournaments on unofficial tournaments are held in the midnight Japan. So yeah, it works a lot.
Yes.
I feel.
Yes.
I understand. Yeah, so this PGRS time is difficult to gather
Yeah.
64 participants.
Yes.
Yeah, unless it's like yeah.
Otherwise,
Uh,
usually we can hit like at least 16 and sometimes 32. But
mm,
not a lot more.
Maybe it's still hard in future PGRs, at least in this year's PGRs, because I think many players are tired and burnt out. Maybe
Yeah, like they're
because of
not used to playing this frequently.
yeah, maybe next year.
Sure.
I think it is difficult for motivation when the points are so difficult to get as well, because when we have 16 players, well, if you have 31 players, then only the top 2 players get points, and third and fourth, and everyone else gets only 1 point, and then it feels like your hard work is wasted.
Yes,
If it is 31 players, how many points the first player get?
First,
I think 10.
10 points.
10.
Yes,
Oh,
only
okay,
10.
okay.
But it will be 10, 5,
okay.
and then 0.
Okay, 10, 5, 0.
One.
Oh,
Yes.
that's PGRS was 31 players.
Yeah, so because you need 32 for the top 4. So if you have 31 people and you come third place,
it was so close.
Because in our
Yeah, and the rule is that only those who finish the tournaments count. So even if there are 50 players and one of the players got disqualified, then no.
Okay, actually, played player number.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Mm.
So I remember one tournament is held in, I think it's 4 p.m. Japan time, and I and Rick got very early wake up and we played that tournament. It's 16 and I got second place, Rick got first place, but the actual players are 15. So no points.
So disappointing.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. But I think how to say that? Disappointing, but there's no better way to do that. Maybe to do the roles.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Okay, your questions are all cleared?
Well,
or anything else?
maybe never cleared.
Maybe no, never end.
Yes.
Okay, never ending. Okay.
Yes, but
Okay.
I think it's good to pause here at this moment because there's almost many things to be tried.
Yes, I think for now we have a lot of valuable advice and game knowledge that we didn't have earlier. So thank you so much for teaching us all about this, Tom.
Yeah, thank you so much. So one question is, how many chain is your saturation number? So
Yes.
when when you complete your main chain, what number is your maximum chain?
Mm.
So for me, for example, the 15 or 16 chain is my saturation, and for Yamada is probably 17 to 18, and Delta is 16 to 17 chain,
Right.
or something like that. So this is really important number, and yeah. How about you?
Maybe in real matches.
Yeah, it varies.
It does. Well, maybe 13? I think I get like 75,000 points, like decent amount of the time.
I understand.
Yeah, I think saturation number is one thing, and another thing might be to consistently hit that number, right?
Right. But I guess it
In
depends
almost
on
every match.
the mid-game state. But saturation is about like your chain cleanliness. Like, is your tail and your multiple stack solid? Because then your saturation number is really high, even if you don't hit that chain number during that match.
So which means the if there is not intense mid-game battle, how many number is you aiming at? So the number is really important, and it of course it varies, but if you're not reaching 100,000 points, there may be something to be improved, especially in terms of the multiple stacking on top of first transition,
Yes.
and the efficiency of tail. And multiple stacking on the first transition is the biggest effect on the saturation. You know, the big on the top, if you left transition, the top space of first and second column may become dead zone, not to be used.
Yeah, I think it is easy to allow that to happen, but it causes the saturation to drop significantly.
Yeah, it is big thing to improve.
I think for Acliv, currently, if we can work on our saturation, we can beat Rick, because sometimes his saturation is weird and a bit low. So maybe
Secret.
Yes. It's okay, it's like 3 a.m. He should be sleeping.
Yes. Yeah, he's not in my chat, so feel free.
It is okay to discuss the secrets. But yes, I think for now we have a lot to work with, even if it was mainly from one board. But I think that this one game illustrated the number of decisions that Acliv and I were confused about, because we didn't know how to proceed analyzing this type of board.
Yeah, I think we know. Yeah, maybe still not as very clear as you, but yeah, improved.
Improved.
Yeah, this both players are so dense. The density is very important. Density nearly equals the saturation number. Really dense, no wasted Puyos at all.
Yes.
That's important.
I'm still working on that. Sometimes I leave like random Puyos everywhere, and then I don't realize it until it's too late.
Yeah, look at the deltas. What can I say? Multiple stacking. Like in Japanese, zabuton. Zabuton means the horizontally placed three connection. Yeah. Purple, blue,
Yes.
yellow, three zabutons. These are very easy to deal with. So I can recommend you to do that if you want to easily increase your chain number.
Oh,
This is very easy.
actually, Tom, I was thinking about something that I'm curious about with the Japanese players. So, you know how everyone talks about how GTR is really strong? Because it's easy and flat and nice to extend, right?
Right.
However, sometimes if you create your GTR like this, then it is difficult to create your Zabuton because it has to be the fourth color, right?
Yeah.
But I recently have been using Sullen GTR, like what's it called again? Forgot the Japanese name.
Fukigen?
Oh, Fukigen, yes. And I feel like this is really strong because you can always put any of two other colors. So you can use green or yellow, for example. So I don't know why more people don't use it because it feels like the Zabuton is so easy.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, 2 points are there. Okay. You may don't know I invented this form.
What?
And Kigen GTL, and
What?
I myself translated into Southern GTL. So
No way.
okay, probably I first built this form in the actual games 15 or 20 years ago. But this form has 2 points weak. One
okay.
is the difficult to build the tail after this transition. So
I
because
see.
GTR is completed only at the left 3 column.
Right.
This, yeah.
I see. Whereas,
And it's inaccurate.
Mm.
So Southern GTR is the fourth column blue. Fourth column blue affect the. Oh, sorry, my AirPods is.
No problem.
Okay. Can you hear that? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Southern GTR is really difficult to build the tail caused by the fourth column blue.
I see.
Second point is the this transition is incomplete in this status.
Right.
I mean, you need one more purple at the first column. It affects the mid game and end game construction.
Oh,
So
okay.
I mean if you are asked to fire this chain at this board,
Mm,
you can fire the red GTR instantly, but you cannot at this moment fire this Sullen GTR because you
I
need red
see.
and purple.
Right.
It affects continually after building this transition. Also mid game, also later mid game, also end game.
Okay.
So when you are talking about the multiple stacking on top of this transition,
Yes.
you can easily stack on the transition of GTR, but you cannot say the same thing about Sullen GTR because the constructing this yellow multi-stacking, your purple is luck.
Mm-hmm.
So one tempo delayed at Sullen GTR. That's those two things a little bit bigger to deal with. So kind of GTR is S rank tier,
I
but
see.
Sullen GTR is kind of A rank tier.
Would you say the same about something like Ron as well? Because of the construction, it delays the green, right? So would you say that this has the same issue as?
Yeah, same thing. That same thing. From
I
and
see.
Sullen GTR is similar.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. I didn't think that part about it. I thought it was an advantage because then you don't have your key Puyo here. Like you're not forced to use this, but with GTR you're forced to use this part of the chain immediately. So it felt like
Yeah,
maybe it's an advantage.
yeah. You are getting the point. So for the Sullen GTR and the from stacking, there is an advantage of lacking the key Puyo.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I mean when you are stacking yellow zabuton on the red of this from,
Yes.
you're stopping at you can stop at red as well as green.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's strongest. That's a strong point, but actually we don't need the two keep yours in this cross area in actual games.
I see. Like you don't want to stop at the
Not
red
so. Yeah,
often
not
anyway.
so much. Not so much.
Ah,
So can you place the yellow on the red blue?
yes, yeah.
Yeah. So then you can stacking yellow, purple, or something stacking,
Mm,
and you can keep keep yours of red and green, right?
yes.
Right. But red and green, basically speaking, red and green is only one chain away, so it's very
Ah,
close.
I see. So it's not very
So you,
practical.
yeah, it's not so advantageous. That flexibility.
Okay, interesting.
On, only you have one red keep your. That's enough.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. I think I will still use the form because I like being able to do the Zabuton on top very easily.
Mm. But the slight gap of these bombs, GTR and Silent GTR were from slight difference. So you don't care about it. It's okay. But top player S rank players are caring about this.
I see,
So
yes.
all players are GTR.
Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting.
Yeah, GTR is too solid. No vulnerability, not at all.
Well,
No.
as long as you don't build it like this.
Okay, that's too bad. Oh,
Very sad.
desperate. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you should extend from the second column.
That makes sense, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, many players fall into the trap that they have to use the main chain the way that it was originally designed, but you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but various shapes are more interesting. So Japanese players, 70% or 80% of Japanese players are doing GTR, but it's like kind of uniform. That's
Mm-mm.
not so interesting. So I expect that more various players are appealing.
Yes, it's exciting if we can see more forms, even if they're not like as optimal as GTR. Just for fun, like the two doubles.
Yeah, the problem is GTR is too optimal. Okay, that's all, and then you should be ready for the next tournament, right?
Well, it is 13 minutes until I begin, so I have to be prepared.
Okay. Yeah, good luck.
Thank
Good
you.
luck,
Keep
good luck, good luck, good
going.
luck. Yeah.
I will do my
Okay, I'm
best.
going to bed. Thank you so much today.
Yes, thank you so much
Okay.
for your time, Tom
Okay.
and Acliv.
Okay. If you have any questions, please ping me again.
Yes, we
Okay.
definitely.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Good
Bye.
night. Good night.
Bye bye, bye
Bye.
bye, bye bye. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to bed as well.
Okay, have a good sleep, Acliv. I'm not jealous at all.
Yes, you can sleep as well. Yeah.
Soon.
Just sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 hours is too long. Yeah, I give up.
That's okay. I think it's you can leave it to me.
Yeah. Please beat Void.
Yes,
Hiku.
exactly. I have to. Oh, Hiku's
Yeah.
fine. Hiku's below. Oh wait, no, but he's above you, right? Oh, I see.
What?
Is that why you want me to beat Hiku? Because he's above you?
Oh, in PGL's ranking?
Yes, is that why? Or did you just want me to beat Hiku because I can?
Oh, really? I see. Yeah, yeah. Most of the tournaments are held in their time zones
Very useful.
instead of our time zones.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll do my best.
Yeah, okay. Okay, maybe see you next time. Yes.
Good night.
Goodbye.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But that was like also so peak. That was incredible. I loved every moment of that, and I hope all of you got something or other out of it too, because golly gee, we went through a lot. So a vortex gallery, am I right, guys? Okay, I'm gonna need to split the VOD again. For those of you who were here for the discussion, again, I hope you got a good amount out of it. I think this is really unique sort of discussion to be able to have, so I'm glad that we were able to have it. Do we have 16 people checked in? I swear, if we don't, I'm actually gonna like go to sleep. Let me take a look. 16 checked in. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. At least we have that going for us. Thank goodness, thank goodness. There's 16? Okay, thanks, Anne. I appreciate it. Yeah, some weirdo. I've got points to try and gain. I just have to try and speedrun the bracket, I guess. Well, I mean, okay, here's my principle. Okay, you know what? I should reset the VOD first. Sorry, I'm gonna. I'm trapped. No, even if I speedrun the bracket, I will be like OSW waiting room where I have to just like sit in winners finals. Just wait. And not take a nap because I don't know when the match will happen. Hold on, let me get my stream announcement ready. I guess. Okay. Puyo touches to switch is not. I shouldn't even be asking these things. I know that it's Puyo touches switch, don't I? Sure do. Power through winners first and let lose catch up or try to spread things around. Oh, honestly, just like do whatever is most reasonable for the pacing. You don't legitimately just do your thing. It's okay. Don't worry about me. I'll live. I appreciate it though. Either way, I'm gonna be like floating around the whole time since I'm streaming anyway. So like I'll have to be on stream hanging out. So it doesn't actually really affect me in that sense. Oh, I guess like it could affect my performance though, like or playing cold, playing warm. But again, I think at the end of the day, I'm not fast. Yeah, so let's go with that. I was like trying to get my thoughts together, but that's a bit too difficult right now. Just focus on the whole max chain potential, saturation, whatever you want to call it. It's the big learning today. Which again, in principle, it sounds so simple, but it just really is like that, isn't it? It just really is like that. Alright. I'm sorry. I said I was gonna reset the VOD, but I need to put the stream announcement together first. There's no point. Does this even fit in the... That's not what we want. Okay. Pure Tetris 2. Okay. Let's reset the VOD.